Alright, welcome back to another video of Tales of Arise. Last time we were leaving Elden Menancia and we were doing a bunch of side quests. And I picked up a side quest as I was leaving. And it was a bibliophile. And I needed to show all these books to a chick in the library. And now I'm on my way to Manangsar to get to the next lord. I was going to finish this side quest, but I need to wait till the end because I need to craft that very special book. And so now we are on our way to Manangsar. And going to take on the next lord. So let's
here too,
keep going. I also picked up a bunch of Renin or Janin artifacts.
What were people even thinking back then?
And a bunch of stuff
to build
like that.
Anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
This one will be difficult to predict.
This one's mine.
Here I come!
Far enough. Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance! It's over! Now you see what I can do! I'm not done!
Now. Astral energy.
Let's see what we got here. That's pretty awesome.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike. Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite
Yeah. Haha.
Let's dispose of the trash. I never miss. Light astral energy.
I'm not
Don't
done!
mind if I do.
I'm ready!
I'm on a roll. So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
I'm ready!
Something you want to say?
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen! You don't mess around. Annihilation!
You're mine! Certainly not.
Here's evil. Do it! More Astral
Let's go again.
Say no more!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess. It probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense.
Yep. This is pretty neat, not gonna lie. It's a little freaky, but
Retreat if you know what's good for you! You're finished!
Here comes the wind!
You're finished! Hitting
Feel
ready and raring!
Let's get you off the way!
Now you see what I can do! Not today!
In here!
You're finished! Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
I'm ready! Shut him down! You're mine! Damn it! Rising light! Denied!
Not in your dreams!
Here I come!
man, I'm trying to figure this out, and for some reason, I'm unable to do so.
Eat this! Dance on the wind! Take this!
Now!
It's over!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Boom.
I still got a ways to go!
bring, you freaky things.
Can't get out of this! Here I come! Swallow blade! Leave the agile one. Swallow blade! Now you see what I can do! Here I come!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Rotating pile driver! Here I come!
Raging
You're on!
Glacial Spirit now for evil. I'll be saving this one now. Primed and ready.
Dragon swarm!
I never miss. More for the stockpile.
You're finished!
Bye bye.
That's what I like to hear.
Whew. This tunnel just keeps going on and on and on.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Take this! Come and face me! Take this!
Radiant left. Go not in your dreams.
You're finished!
I'm ready. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction!
There's still more to go.
I can carve through armor! It's over!
Lightning orb. Up and at 'em. Let's go. Now.
Gonna take these guys out.
Crush! Elusive deity! We did it! Not again! Rotating pile driver! You're mine! It's on! Burn! On your way! Here I come! It's over! I'm ready! You're mine! Can't get out of this!
I require more than a few.
I'm ready! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
That took care of you.
So I still had room to grow.
Nice.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Yep. It does that. That was fun. Alright, let's go in back. Back up we go.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Well, you just said it, dude. Okay.
Coming through! Here I come! Come one, come all!
I never miss.
Now you see what I can do! Spin left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Megasonic drop! It's on!
Certainly not.
Ignite! It's over!
Now. Astral energy.
And again.
Take this! We're in good form!
What's with that shining foe over there?
We're about to find out.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
I never miss.
Here I come!
Photon blast. All right, it's showtime.
It's over! Take this!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Swallow blade!
Ow!
Rising laser! Carve through armor! Elusive deity! Eat dirt!
Here I go.
In a
bind?
House it! Thunder field!
I'm ready!
Annihilation Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Let's go. Boom.
Go! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Where is this place? Is this
Still
Uncle
thinking
Zara,
about
wherever?
interact around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Yep.
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh boy.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldomenencia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think
Good
about
job,
your
Law.
diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Yep.
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
So
You
she's
hear
the
that, Law?
mama of the group.
Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ew.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
I got nothing.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
No.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Hey,
Rinwell, I don't think...
that's not
That
nice.
said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
Agreed.
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
You and me both, brother. Alright, let's have a lesson in manners.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
What's that supposed to mean?
Etiquette?
And
Indeed.
what?
To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Hey.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Clearly.
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Technically, you would be guardswoman,
Yeah,
but
I
we'll
don't
go
think
with
it's fair to
guardsman.
hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I was going to say, on their defense, they
I
were
will
slaves.
concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
Clearly.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out.
Please do.
Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be
Please
more than
help
happy
us.
to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Please.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Nope. Nope, you're not. What's this ladder? Oh. I don't want to go over there yet. I want to visit this question mark first. Right up here. Ooh, quite the hike. Where the flip are we? Oh, we're on a ridge. Okay.
What's
Onward and
that big
upward.
tower over there?
You guys want to rest here?
Yes, we do.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what... Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
Of course
It's
not.
funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly
True.
uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
Usually does.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly, I learned to
semi-serious.
perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions.
Yeah, most people are.
Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
Yeah, let's hope that you don't.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Yep. Ooh. Let's see. Let's go with that one for you. And black horn for you. With one of these for you. That for you. And let's do it that way.
I always
Alright,
love the sound of hammers banging away.
let's get going.
Not this way, I guess.
Might have to come back to the ridge. That's
Not this way, I guess.
that's what I thought. Okay, have to come back to the ridge later. Alright, back down to where we were.
Guess I misread the landing.
Wrong ladder.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up?
What's up?
You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
Mahagsar.
But if
I
one of
keep
us
saying that
collapses,
wrong.
it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Way to be. Way to be, Leader Alphen.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Oh my goodness. Wow. Who is this dude?
Been looking for you. Me? Why?
This looks bad. Oh, that hurt.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
You're creeping me out,
That
man.
is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Alright,
Who the hell are you?
got attacked by this random guy over here.
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Yep.
This one's mine.
I'll smash you!
Wow, it's like I can't even hit the guy.
On your You can show me your skills.
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Sleep now.
Holy bananas, man.
It's over! Take this!
In here.
You're helping me has become a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Wow, that was intense. Ooh. Ouch. Man, what the heck? Ow! Renhold just got butt kicked. Don't you dare go after the bird. Sorry, owl.
Is Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Wow. This guy's relentless.
Oh? A wretch like you?
What's up with his mask? And Rinwell died.
Till next time.
So you literally come in, stab Shion, and
Shion,
leave.
wake up,
Okay.
please.
Alphen,
Shion,
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
How did you survive something like that?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
it's probably
That's-
worse.
Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
You look fine too, and apparently you're back to normal.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were
Saving
trying
your
to
life.
protect me too,
Duh.
you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
I was gonna say a simple thank you would have sufficed.
But I didn't. Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Not dead? What's up, Elfin?
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Agreed.
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Then let's go.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I
Shion's
appreciate you looking out
ghost
for me,
coming back
but
to
I'm
haunt
fine.
you.
Really.
Sorry. That
There
was
was also
really
that
funny.
strange
I couldn't
light
pass that
appeared
up.
when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Not not trying to die.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim.
Um,
He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
yeah, let's
I
go.
suppose you're right. Forgive me.
No,
We've
I'm done.
almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
What the crap was that? Seriously, what the frick was that?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine. Really, see for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
Heaven knows you've
I
taken
get
plenty
that,
before.
But there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
No.
I can't feel pain. But you still can. Can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time.
It's called exhaustion.
Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Admit it, Alphen. You have a thing for Shion. Admit it. She's kind of cute, so I'll admit it for you. Even if you don't. All right. We made it. Niez. Or Nies. Niez. They'll say it again. Wow, this place looks like a dump.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the
Niez.
capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any
Mahagsar.
signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
That's awesome.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Oh, that's
Are you
exciting.
suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
Couldn't tell
That's
ya.
a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any
Interesting.
conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
That'd be nice to know.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it
Yep.
stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Yes, I tried to fix it myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I
10
can't
still.
believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Just a bit.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
How to
For
clasp
starters,
your
I think
cape.
it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh,
Good
and
job,
another
Law.
thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
What about
When
the
he
owl?
starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
That's awkward.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
That's...
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Yeah, we fail in that regard a lot. Anyway, okay. Aside from that, and everyone kicking the crap out of poor Dohalim and being treated like a child, and Kisara being the mother of the group. We are now in Mahagsar. Next time we play, we will be looking around Mahagsar to see what type of dump this is and where we can continue from here. See what happened to the ruins and all this stuff. See if we can get a story and continue on in Tales of Arise. So until next time, this has been Lion of Hyrule playing Tales of Arise, and I am signing